Hi guys, Mehdi Vrielink here. I was tagged on a video of independent prepper. Was really surprised because I was watching your video and I already expected that you would tag me. I don't know why, but I could feel it. And it made me kind of nervous because I'm not used to speaking in English. I know to write in English, I understand everything pretty much. And of course I speak English in my daily work, but it's more to tourists asking me for the red light district, things like that. And I'm not used to talk to a camera, so well, I'll just try and hope I can find all the words. What I did, just to make it a little easier for myself, I wrote down things I wanted to say in this video. Well, independent prepper, I don't know your real name, but I know you're from Holland, and I've seen all your videos, and you live in a pretty interesting environment. I think it's in the south of Holland, Limburg. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think I recognize it. Well, I live in Amsterdam, the big city. Unfortunately, there are not so many possibilities here to practice bushcraft, and there are no woodlands around here, and what you can find is all artificial. It's made by man, mostly parks, and we have what we call Amsterdamse bos. That's the Amsterdam wood, and it was built in the 20s, 30s of the last century for the Amsterdam people, but it's more like a park to me. It's overcrowded. There are too many people. There are even music festivals during summertime, and it's not a place for bushcraft. So if I want to practice bushcraft, I have to go further, at least between Hilversum and Utrecht. That's the only place where I can go, and well, that's it. Second, I think in Holland we have too many laws and rules. Almost everything is forbidden. If you want to make an open fire, a small campfire, even sometimes cooking on a stove outside, it's considered to be an open fire. You can get a fine of 240 euros. Sleeping outside can cost you 120 euros. I know all these facts because I work in law enforcement, and so practicing bushcraft is, how shall I say, it's also about illegal stuff, and it feels crazy for me working in law enforcement, giving fines to people doing illegal things. But on the other hand, I think rules and laws are made for a purpose. And if you look in the parks, you made a video in the woods, and you showed all the things people leave behind. Well, if you make a mess out of it, it's normal that the new rules don't allow people to stay in the woods, to stay on the path, and bit by bit they make nature into a museum in Holland. You have to walk on the path. You can look on a distance, but you can't be one with nature. And I think being one with nature is what Bushcraft is all about. Well, let's talk about me, because I want to meet this Bushcrafter. The question is, how did I get into Bushcraft? I think it's something that develops over the time. I was raised up in a small village in the south, near the Belgian border, and we had lots of woods around, and you could find me there almost every day, hanging around with my bicycle. I was in Holland, in Belgium, I was everywhere around. On rainy days I just put on my rain suit, my boots, and I was out for the whole day. I think that's where it started, my love for nature. Then when I was about 13 or 14 years old, there was I'm from a poor family, and there was a scout troop in the city of Eindhoven that organized summer camps for youth from poor families. So I spent 2 camps in the south, near, not far from Maastricht, in a small village called M.B.S.R. And that's the second base of my bushcraft activities. Then several years later, well, you've already called me older guy, not an old guy, because that I wouldn't like, I still feel young, but I'm older, so I have my history. So several years later I had to join the army. I was in the military for about 14 months. I was a medic, and luckily I was trained by commando troopers, and I stayed a lot of time during exercise, etc. in the woods near Hilversum, near Harderwijk. Beautiful places and beautiful woodlands around it. Then I didn't do much for years, and at the time I was working at the Dutch railways. There was a colleague who organized a survival weekend in the Belgian Ardennes. I joined the survival, and we had an overnight, a primitive overnight. We were rappelling from rocks, from bridges, all that kind of stuff. We made a campfire, we prepared our own food, and that was pretty cool. And there was one guy, he was kind of a leader. He was wearing something around his neck, and I asked him, what's that hanging around your neck? He said, Gilwell wood badge beads. Well, I've brought mine now because I have them too. These things, hope you can see it, and all together it's something you get when you're a scout leader and doing the Gilwell wood badge training. I did my training a few years later, and I did the outdoor one. I thought better bring it to explain to you. And because he told me that, I thought it would be a good idea to join a scouting troop. And there was a troop in the southeast of Amsterdam, really multicultural group, Dutch, Suriname, Antillean guys and girls, and it was great. great to be together in that way, scouting. Scouting, yeah, there's several others joined scout troops, and they left the scout troop because they were more interested in bushcraft, and they didn't do so many outdoor activities. When I became a scout leader, or explorer leader, it's the age group between 14 and 18 years old, I try to put the accent on outdoor. We did primitive overnights. We went to also to Belgium, the Ardennes. It's beautiful to stay there. We went on a camp, and we didn't know where to go and where we would end. So we got off the train in Dinant, and we walked southwards, and we crossed the river. Then we started to walk along the river till it got dark, and we needed a place to sleep. We didn't know any campsite or something else around, so we had to sleep on that place. It was also too dangerous to go further, and well, it was fun. We all enjoyed that night. It was difficult. We had no water. We had some food supplies, and we had to filter water from a dirty river, which is very exciting. Well, for some it was the first time they learned how to purify water. Well, in 2000, the scouting group stopped because there were not enough leaders. I remained a member of Scouting Netherlands. I still am, and what I like about it is that I can use campsites all around the world for very low price, and most sites are beautiful, also for bushcrafting. What I did afterwards was I organized school camps for primary schools. In the last year, they had a camp, and I organized those camps in Luxembourg, in Wales, also scouting sites, and we stayed there for a week. We had campfires, we slept in the woods, things like that. Also, I organized a weekend near Zandvoort, near the coast, and for just one overnight, one weekend, and I taught the children how to bake their own bread on the campfire. They had to clean a fish, peel potatoes, and they had to cook everything on the campfire. So that was really bushcraft style, and they enjoyed it because, as I said, it was around after 2000, it must be 2002 or 3, about 10 years ago, and still I have some contacts on my MSN from the class, and every time they refer to that weekend, we had a primitive bushcraft camp. So that's how I came into bushcraft. And of course I didn't know the word bushcraft, but when I was searching things on Google, I found out there's a word for it, bushcraft, and then I realized, oh, maybe I'm a bushcrafter. I'm a scout, but I'm a bushcrafter as well. And my scouting activities were mainly bushcraft activities. So I'm a bushcrafter for a pretty long time, I can say, even though I didn't know the words. Well, about bushcraft? What does bushcraft mean to me? It's a very good question, but very difficult to answer because, well, it's so big. Almost anything is possible in bushcraft, but mainly for me it's going back to basics and basics of life. And if I look around me in this modern world, we have so many things. I was born in a time that we didn't have internet, no computers, no cell phones, no video games, and I saw the world change, and but difficult to explain what I want to say. I think many people, they lose themselves in the modern things. They don't know what living is anymore. Of course, you can enjoy all these things. I mean, I've got my internet, I've got my computer, I'm on YouTube. I've even got Twitter, Facebook, etc. But I don't depend on it. When you depend on it or get addicted, and I think that's a serious problem nowadays. People get addicted to social media, for example. They cannot live without social media. They always use their smartphone, even when they're talking to you, they're busy on the smartphone, answering messages, reading new things on Twitter and Facebook. Well, bushcraft means for me, leave everything at home. Okay, I take a very simple cell phone, but I cannot Twitter, I cannot be on the internet with it. It's only for emergency situations, if I want to call police or ambulance or something. It's for survival purposes, and it's not because I want to make phone calls. No, I want to go back to basic, enjoy nature, live the way life has to be lived. You know what I mean? And when I come home, then I appreciate all the things I have in life. I don't take things for granted. It's a gift in life for me. I enjoy it, I use it, but I know I don't have to depend on it, and that's important, I think. Also, I said appreciate things you have. I remember one of the boys from school camp after the primitive overnights. He said, "You know something? Now I know how much effort my mother has to do every day to make food for me. Now I know what it means when she has to peel the potatoes and the carrots and all the vegetables, etc. And I will be a lot nicer to my mother." Well, he appreciates things he has in life, and he learned that only in one weekend. Also, bushcraft is feeling one with nature. We are part of nature, and that's what we forget sometimes. I know people who don't even know where milk comes from. It comes from a cow, not from a factory. Okay, it's from the cow it goes to the factory, but it's not made in a factory. So being close to nature, know where things come from, know where to find food, how to live as part of nature. And when you do that, when you know how important nature is, you're gonna feel responsible for nature. You showed in the independent prepping, you showed in your video how people throw things away in the forest. It's a shame. Put it inside your pockets. I mean, you have many pockets in your clothes. Take it with you. When you make a fire, feel responsible. One simple spark can be enough to set fire to a whole forest, and it disappears. But if you know how to do it, then you're working safe. And you want to save nature. Not only for ourselves, but also for our children, grandchildren, and for the future. And we lost too much nature. That's what I see in Holland. That's why we don't have much nature here around Amsterdam. And just like many other places in the world. And I have made a slogan, because when I wrote down the things I wanted to say on this video, I came up with a slogan. It's use it, don't lose it. That's what I want to say about nature. Use it, but don't lose it. Just think about that. Okay. I don't have many videos on YouTube, and I am on YouTube since 2006, and I have only got one Bushcraft video and two more or less Bushcraft-like videos. I think I should put on more videos, but there's so many on the internet. People who know things better than I do, explain it better than I do. What I miss on the internet are Dutch videos. I'm thinking about starting a new channel on YouTube that's only in Dutch, to help Dutch people, Dutch kids, people who didn't learn English at school, to explain things to them. And besides on this channel, I will try to put on more English videos. I have to practice, my English is lousy. I hear myself speak, I hear my accent, I'm not used to it, but okay, it's, I need more exercise, I guess. And well, now I have to tag 3 other Bushcrafters, and it really made it difficult for me because there are not so many people following me, only 16 I believe, and most of them are not Bushcrafters. Well, there are 2 interesting people I wanted to tag, but they are already tagged before me. That's a Danish Bushcrafter. I think he's a very interesting guy, lots of skills, very enthusiastic, and I would tag him, but I'm too late. But anyway, can make a response if he wants to. And the second one, he's also already tagged. It's Outdoor Dude 93. He's from England, and he's about 15 or 16 years old, and he has put on many videos now, and also very enthusiastic. He's still got to learn many things, but the way he's doing it, it's I love to watch his videos. But both are already tagged. But Outdoor Dude 93, he's got a brother, Ed, and he's on YouTube as the Bushcrafter 99. And 99 is the year where he was born, so he's only 13, and he's a real beginner. And well, he started quite well, but I haven't seen many videos of him lately, and well, I miss him, the way he explains things, and I want to tag him and know more about him and why he's into bushcraft. The second person I want to tag is Brave the Wilds. He's from the United States. He has put on many videos. He's living in a great place. I love the nature. Only one thing, it seems that there are many snakes. I don't know how to deal with snakes. I have seen only one snake in the wild my whole life. In Holland you don't have to be afraid of snakes. They're not dangerous. That's only one, the viper, but it's not very dangerous. And they're more scared of human than we are scared of them. But well, I love the place where he lives. I love the place, the things he's doing. I love the cabin in the woods he has, and I want to hear more about him or from him. And the third person is Bushcraft Bartons, and he put on many videos with reviews, explanation, new tips and ideas, and I can learn a lot from him, and I want to hear more about him or from him. Well, after all, I want to say I think this tagging thing is a good thing. We learn to know each other. I wish we could meet each other. Well, if I get an invitation to go to the south of Holland, Denmark, UK, USA is a bit further, but I think I will do my best to get there, and we can put on a bushcraft camp or something. Oh, the last thing I want to show you is I've got many hobbies, and one of the things related to bushcraft is I make paracord bracelets. This is just one of them, with a lock like this, and I've made this one on my watch. So I think I have to put on some videos about paracord. Oh, that's it, guys. Hope to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel, because 16 subscribers, it's nothing, and I hope I will improve my English. Okay, see you next time. Bye.